Oh yeah. It's a Coleman camp knife. $10 at Walmart. When you're a poor boy, it don't matter what the knife is. Don't matter about the knife. Matters about the sharpener. I can do that with a butter knife. Anyway, got all the neck roast I want. Just gonna go around the neck bone with the knife. If you're in the field, you can take the time to find a joint, cut it off. The joint right here at the base of the skull and the spine, the end of the spine, is the easiest one. Or you can carry a saw. This is a pipe saw. Get them from Walmart for cutting PVC pipe. Great bone saw. I think this one was about $10. Anyway, I gotta get this thing on ice because it ain't quite as cold as this normally is this time of year. And got a little cloud front in here. Cutting off them shoulders, I see a lot of people start back here. So much easier to go in the armpit and slice up. See that? Hate to say it, but we didn't have a bumper mass crop like I thought we were going to, and this deer doesn't have nearly enough fat on it to make it through the winters. This one would have had a hard time. She probably raised a couple fawns too. And took its toll on her, you know. She would have had a hard winter. Not that I killed her out of mercy or anything. I killed her because she's delicious. You guys seen me do that before. I like to make me a line so that when I'm sawing, it's a pretty physical deal sawing those ribs. I don't mess up and get into my back strap, or I make those chops, so I like my short ribs to be a certain length. And so I give myself a little guide. By myself, I like to take as much off the carcass before I try to pull it down, because it's heavy. It's a heavy old carcass. Notice the one leg hanging option. So, if you're in the woods, you got a big heavy deer. Of course, you need to learn to skin it and dismember it on the ground so you can put it in your pack. But if you got to hang it up, if you're camping for a few days or something, and it's a deer that you can handle, I just well, I didn't think about showing that. I wish I would have. But I tie this onto the deer's hamstring. I lift it halfway up, lifting and pulling, hold it. I get my foot through my loop, and then I push down and pull up with my leg, and I've lifted some pretty heavy deer up. I mean, just to get them off the ground, you know, like that, with just that piece of rope there. That's all I carry with me if I'm gonna go stay for a few days. And I'm hanging one up somewhere where, you know, there's no facility. Anyway, in the cooler. Now, layer my ice, nice thick layer of ice over the top, and I'll let that melt and drain for 3 or 4 days before I process this deer. Helps kind of get all that wild gamey taste out of it. Sweet. Alright guys, $10 knife, $10 saw. I can carry those. This is a very lightweight knife, not very thick, but it gets a razor sharp edge. Coleman camp knife in the camping section at Walmart. This is a pipe saw from the hardware store for cutting PVC pipe. Works like a champ. Great combination, very lightweight. If you're the type of guy who wants to carry a meat saw with him when he's remote hunting. Of course, I just knocked the guts out of them and drag them for 4 hours. Anyway, have a good one, guys.